Today I'm going to teach you the 4 most important chords in electronic music. These are the 4 chords that show up in every electronic song across the board. And the reason these chords are so important is if you use these 4 chords to build your chord progressions with, you will almost always come up with something that sounds good. So in this video, I'm going to show you these 4 chords and how to use them. Let's jump into it. The first thing you want to do is go to Google and search chords in each key. And then it'll bring up all these charts that show us the list of all the key signatures and all the chords in that key signature. So in today's video, we're going to stick to the key signature of C major, which on the piano roll is all the white keys and only the white keys. So if we look at C major, the most important chords in C major is going to be the 1st, the 4th, 5th, and the 6th chords. And that's the same for all of the other key signatures. So the 1st chord, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th are the most important chords in each of those key signatures, because if you use those, you are most likely to get something that sounds good if you can correctly use those chords. So I'm going to show you how I would use those chords. We're going to be in the key of C major, and whenever I'm writing chords, I like to give myself a guide note in the root key of that key signature. So we're in C major, I write my guide note on C4, and my loop is 4 bars long. So once I have my guide note out, it's easy. The 4th chord is the F chord, the G is the 5th, and the A is the 6th. And then the C, so let's take it A, G, F, G, and then we can play it, see if it harmonizes. That sounds good. So now what we can do is we can start building the chord, and the building a chord is easy. We just take these notes and slide them 7 semitones or 5 steps up from this bass note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These notes are 7 semitones apart. These 2-note chords are called intervals, and if we play them, they will sound good. Now we have one last step to actually create the chord, and that is to put a note in between each of these intervals. But which note do we use? Because if you could see, we could either use this note that's in the middle or this note that's in the middle. Well, we're in C major, so we can only use the white notes. So this is a black note, so we can't use that one. We're going to take the white note that's in the middle here, the white note, and then the white note. And now we should get a good sounding chord progression. Let's go ahead and make this simple little melody and start messing around and rearranging these chords to get something nice. Let's add some reverb to this piano, because reverb always makes things just sound better. So if we look here, we have the 6, 5, and the 4 chords creating this chord progression. But let's go ahead and just rearrange these using a different arrangement of the 6, 5, and 4 and 1st chord. We can use any arrangement of the 1st, 4, 5, and 6 chords, and we're bound to come up with something good. Here we have the 4, 5, 6, and then the 1. You're bound to come up with something nice. And that's why those are the most important chords in music, because no matter how you use those, you're most likely to come up with something that works. Hope you guys learned a lot from that video. If you would like to learn more about every element of music production, whether it's sound design, music theory, and song arrangement, come join me in my EDM bootcamp. My EDM bootcamp is not just a 6-week course that teaches you every element of music production, but it's also an entire back-end mastermind community where you can send me your songs for track feedback and ask me any question that you would like regarding music production. If that sounds like something you're into, I have a link at the top of the description below. You can also check out my packs as well. It's down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.